Yeah, it was raining like shit today. That's so scary, that picture, though, of the water rising on you.
Yeah, imagine me just like being like, oh, it's really coming out. And looking out the front window and being like, whoa, haven't seen that before.
When the levee breaks start playing, you're like, oh, man, Spotify's on it.
You have the most beautiful landscaping, too. I think that's the best part of this house, and you know nothing about plants.
Nothing about it at all.
I brought you, for your housewarming, I brought him tulips, and he said, the first thing he says to me, not even welcome to my home, it was like, those are going to die.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm going to kill those for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I told him, I was like, I got a plant growing for him. I got to pot those. So I was like, but I will water it and we'll just let it sit.
Just let Keegan touch it when he comes once a week.
A lot of people kill plants because they overwater them. That's like a real, like, easy way to kill them. You just kind of you kill them with love. It's like Of Mice and Men. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, I love this plant so much. I just water. You got to forget about them.
Overhugged it a little bit.
I've learned over the years, like pothos is one of them, that you can let that thing. Z plants, another one. They'll basically just do their own thing. You look at it every once in a while and it's fine.
I have thought about it would be fun to just I didn't realize there was a catnip plant that you could just have.
Yeah. Oh my God, this guy and his catnip.
I think it would be fun to put a catnip plant in my backyard.
Yeah.
Have we talked about catnip on the podcast yet?
Yeah, for sure. We have.
That's all they ever talked about.
I got a big old bush of it, and Banjo loves it.
I have a joke about it now, so I'm sure we've talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah, that's his new opener. He's like,
sometimes. Yeah, I own catnip. I do not own a
That
cat.
kills, especially in a crowd of cat people.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Probably that, and then you hit them with the dog joke. Jesus Christ, you're hitting all.
I'm doing a lot of pet humor these days.
You're like, I'm getting.
He's got
the
zero
entire
pets.
Demographic. Are you
Zero
a cat
pets.
person or dog? Perfect. I got both.
If you want to hear animal humor immediately followed with 9/11 jokes, I'm your comedian. Last night I
Available for bookings. Trent Ludzak at gmail.com.
Shockingly wide open schedule.
Shockingly wide open. The summer's slow. We got a slow.
The reviews are in. People didn't like it at a clean mic.
You did the catnip joke at Punchline, and it was the weirdest night at the Punchline I think I've ever encountered. And I was just in the back like, because I witnessed the cat.
Yeah.
And the catnip.
You met the cat.
I met the cat. The cat's Brad.
We got a neighborhood cat at my house now that just showed up.
Nice.
And it was funny because I looked at my neighbor and she was walking her dog and the cat was following her. And I was like, that's so cool that your cat follows you. She goes, I don't know this fucking cat. And I was like, oh, shit. This is a storied history of this stray bothering this lady.
She's
and her
battled
dog.
it before.
Bro, I was just talking at work about this today. We're right off the belt line. I'm at this new brewery and it's right off the belt line. This lady was walking her cat on her shoulder like a parrot and then had the dog like on a leash. And I was like, what the hell? So we were talking about, it's funny how people like walk their cats. And I was talking about how I had this big retired police. Well, he failed the police academy. Big old police dog. And this neighborhood.
He was actually too racist, it turns out.
Turns out they did a background check. He did not pass.
He wasn't racist enough. That guy didn't give a fuck. His name was Amigo Sanchez and he was chilling. But
this guy's getting belly rubs
from everybody, dude. No, for real. I got robbed when I had this dog and I swear he let him in. He was like, yo, there's a TV over here if you want to take
so
that.
Pumped. He's just running around.
People are visiting.
Yeah, he's got the zoomies while you're getting robbed.
He didn't give a fuck. That guy didn't give a fuck.
That's a funny shaped stick. He's pointing a gun at you.
Funny shaped stick. But this cat would follow us around the neighborhood, and I thought I was saving this cat. And I took this cat in, and it was chipped. And I get the chip read, and it's a neutered male named Sandy. And I'm like, who chops a cat's balls off and names him Sandy?
It's a trans cat.
Could be.
It was a transitioning kitty.
Bro, but I tried to take this cat in, and I thought I was Snow White.
Did he have top surgery yet?
No top surgery. That thing, he was
just the bottom.
But I think he was like pimping the neighborhood, honestly, because I tried to keep him indoors, and I was like, let me get him a litter box and food. He did not want to be contained.
Yeah.
This cat, the neighborhood
coming out.
Correct. The neighborhood called him Eddie. I called him Charlie, and then his chipped name Sandy.
Okay.
So anyway, walking cats around is weird to me.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you wear them. Well, we used to have this gypsy guy that, man, he probably, looking back, he probably racked up. Because when he comes up to you to ask for $1 outside of a bar and he's got a cat on his shoulder in Savannah.
You want to meet the cat. Yeah.
Everybody wanted to take a picture with it. And he's like, for $1, I'll put him on your shoulder. You're like, dude, this guy's
Like you've never seen a cat before. You're
drunk
like, put that
girls
cat on my
outside.
shoulder. Put that.
Yeah, put it on my shoulder. Let me
Put
take
that
a
on
picture. It's the drunk white girl version of that black guy that had the tiger on his shoulder. Have you seen that?
No.
Dude, there's a video of this like Instagram guy and he's getting a picture and there's these two Arab dudes and they're holding this fucking tiger by like a dog leash and this thing is on his shoulders and the only reason it's not like biting his face off is they just keep giving it this bottle. Ooh. So for the picture, they take the bottle away from it and the cat's just like, and then every time it gets down by his face, they like shove a bottle back in its mouth.
Oh.
And I was like, dude, that's a crazy thing to do. What if you only got like 40 likes? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It like didn't go viral.
I got mauled for the gram, dude.
No, that's when you're gonna take off.
Yeah.
As soon as
When
you
you get mauled,
you're like,
for
dude,
sure.
Nature is metal is gonna be all over this.
Honestly, if you don't get mauled, you kind of just wasted your money.
Yeah. You need to get a bite in there. Take a bite for the team, you know?
Mm-hmm. You need to have a permanent facial scar, I think.
Yeah, you hit the guy like right before with like an extra 20. You're like, just pinch him.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't trust a guy with a tiger who doesn't have a facial scar. You know what I mean? Like, what?
How do I know that you know your tigers?
Yeah.
How much catnip has this tiger sniffed?
Yeah.
Yo, what if Trent ends up with a facial scar
From the cat?
from the cat? Not getting its catnip. Next thing you know, this cat's coming up and you said, where's
Yeah.
my catnip? And you're just out.
Don't play with me.
You're out because your front yard's flooded. You can't leave the house. You're out of catnip, and now this cat's coming for you, dude.
Tapping on the window.
Yeah, I forgot to get it at the store.
How's that? Yeah,
He sees me come back from the grocery store, and he's like, "Where is it, bitch?"
exactly. Have
Yeah.
you considered this? I don't think you have.
No, I haven't.
Because you've got an addict on your hands, and that's why they say don't contribute because they'll just keep coming back for more. Guys,
Yeah.
I had a really bad moral dilemma yesterday.
Okay.
I felt really bad about this. So the other day I was mowing my yard and this crackhead guy walks by and he looked, this is so sad. He looked so young and he looked like a young ginger kid. And then he smiled and he was like missing teeth. So I'm like, is he methed out? Is he mentally not there? Like, I don't know. And I feel bad. And he's asking me for money and like, I don't even have no money. You know what I mean?
You're
Like I'm just mowing my yard, dude.
Hey man, this is not the place.
I don't
can't
get
even-
right.
Do you have a cat? Put him on your shoulder. Go
But
downtown.
Go get your cat. Get mauled a little bit. But I saw him at the Jiffy store yesterday and I was running in to get a drink and I like did have cash on me and it's pouring. And of course it's like, it's raining. So it's extra sad because it's raining. And then the guy, he kind of head nodded, like he recognized me. And then I'm like, oh shit, this man knows where I live.
Whoa.
Because he walked past my house.
Love that. That's
Not
scary.
good.
And I had the money in my hand and anyway, I like
And nothing smells worse than a wet meth head. Because
smells
that guy's
worse.
outside. Yeah, that's the closest thing to a shower he's had in 3 years.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, guys. I just felt bad. And then to be like, I don't have no money. And I mean, I did.
Oh,
but I
so
don't,
you hit him
know
with
what
the
I
I
mean?
don't have any money?
Well, I
Like,
was
just
like,
stuffed
sorry,
it
man.
in.
Or I was like, sorry, man. I don't have anything. Because again, it's like, that's, well, I guess going back to the once you give it to them, then they keep coming back. Or if
Yeah.
they recognize you and it's like, oh, she helped me the one time. And it's like, and I feel bad because not that I don't want to help people in need. I just want to make sure that it's like, I don't know.
Not directly going to more drugs.
I've just always been so poor that I don't have a dilemma about it because I'm like, brother.
I truly don't. I know.
Yeah,
no,
bro.
I give them my sob story. I'm
Hey,
like,
man,
bro,
yeah.
my phone
Hey,
just got turned
You
off.
want to
Like,
compare? Yeah, dude, I'm struggling, bro.
Man, I can't even afford to pay a child $20 to mow this lawn.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
about
yeah.
to ask you for $1.
I'm happy. Do you want to mow the lawn? Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I was supposed to ask you. For
Like I was about to hit you for one, bro. I'm out
Bro.
here. I don't have gas.
But then I felt bad. Then I still kind of feel bad. I want to ride around with like granola bars in my car. So
That's
I
a
can be
good
like,
move.
hey, like, are you hungry? Because at least like giving them something. And it's
Yeah.
not like some moral superiority of like, I don't want you to buy beer with this money. It's just one of those like, I'm a single female that this man knows where I live. I don't need people coming up to my
Yeah.
door and knocking on my
No,
door
no,
and
no.
being
Yeah.
drugged out. Because people get desperate and mean when they want drugs sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you just got to, next time, if that guy hits you again, you just got to be like, hey, I can't afford to give you any money because I just spent all of it on a gun. So,
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good.
I
I'm
just
gonna
bought an arson.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
that sign in my yard. Be like, I'm out of money.
yeah, bullets are expensive these
Bullets
days.
You just have a sign that says, "Are you familiar with Ruby Ridge?"
Bro, I don't know.
I've always just been too poor. just
When I first moved to Tampa from Central Florida, I wasn't used to like the homelessness, and so I was a bleeding heart for everybody. And I remember being in college, and I was like, "Oh, $20, and like that's a lot for a college kid, you know."
yeah.
And I try to help people, and then you can't help but feel a little resentful when you see those people just like shit faced, or sometimes you're like, "That guy's making more money than I'm making right now." Like what?
Yeah, I gave a guy some money one time in Savannah, and then when I came back out of the bars, he had a full pack of cigarettes he was opening and had a joint behind his ear.
Right.
I was like, wait a minute, dude, that's
Wait
crazy.
a minute.
I was like, dude, that was my last $6. Like,
You're like, hey,
will
give
you
me
smoke that joint with me?
give me a few of those cigarettes.
Yeah, for real. You're like, dude, I am hurting. You know, the best thing that I've ever seen was at Savannah, they have the fountain, and there was a guy that would post up there, and he would take your picture because everybody's trying to take a selfie. And then you're providing a service for everybody.
Yeah.
And he would get a line going, and I was like, hold up. What time does he get
line?
here? Dude, there would be a line of people because it's the fountain at Forsyth Park. So
Dude.
there's hundreds of tourists just walking through there all day.
Yeah.
And people try to take, and then people see a line, and they're like, well, I'm going to go get in this. It's like when you see angel wings on a wall in Nashville, and there's just a line of just...
Everybody gets in the line.
Yeah, girls with stinky feet and cowboy boots.
Yep.
And
Why are
cowboy
you smelling their
hats.
feet, dog? How do you know that?
Because every time I see a girl with like no socks and cowboy boots, I'm
How do
just
you know
like,
there's no socks?
Because you don't see socks.
Because
And
the
it's like-
boots are high.
Yeah, but you're still sweaty ankles.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know
You need
that
you
feeling.
need to wear socks that
You
go
have
to
leather
the top of the
halfway
boot.
up your calf. Your ankles are going to be sweaty.
Uh-huh.
So you're the sock police. You're looking out for that.
I am when it comes to leather boots because I know what my feet smell like when I
Yeah.
take my
You're-
boots
Keegan
off.
has
A
a leather
man.
foot fetish.
You don't think men have stinkier feet than women?
I've smelled some horrendous girl feet.
It sounds like you're
Yeah.
into smelling feet.
I'm
And I feel like
not
we
that-
need
That's
to-
why I
kinda
think it's
sound
the
like that.
opposite of that because I cannot stand smelly feet.
You have a phobia.
I would say
he's
I'm closer to
terrified.
a phobia than a.
And you're
than
worried
a
about
kink.
smelling homeless people. Do I smell bad? Are you guys trying to tell me something? I did
Yeah.
No,
come here
dude.
straight after work.
The,
feet
we
smell?
moved,
No.
and all of our clothes from the old house had like a mildew smell.
Oh,
yeah,
that
I had
sucks.
that. I threw a bunch of stuff away.
But dude, it was like I think it just happened, right? Or it was the clothes that I haven't worn in a long time.
That's what
But
it
dude,
is.
when you smell a shirt from the old house, you're like, have I been stinking for the last 7 months and nobody said anything?
Yeah.
I was about to call Trent up and be like, bro, are we even friends? You're letting me stink on the podcast? That's crazy.
They can smell us on the podcast.
Yeah, dude, we've had
Can you
guests.
guys smell this
We've had
podcast right now?
guests. That's mildewy smell on your clothes is
Yeah.
fucking terrible.
What do you think visually? Like if someone was watching this podcast, they think it smells like right here, right now.
I don't know. This is the cleanest house that I've been in a while.
I was gonna say I think
Yeah.
someone would assume it smells like weed based
Yeah.
on
That-
here.
that or like I think incense probably some people would put in there.
when really
You
it
don't
smells
burn
like a
it.
Sherwin-Williams fresh coat of paint is
Yeah.
what it smells like.
Yeah.
That like freshly painted room smell.
Smells like lead paint because I like to snack on it.
It smells like permanent markers that you eat for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I make my sauce.
Your sauce.
Oh, dude, let me tell you this story.
Beer, bratwurst, and lead paint.
Yeah, it's delicious.
That's the secret.
It's the Wisconsin
The
special.
secret is lead poisoning. You drop that at a dinner, everybody's like,
Yeah. Hey, the boomers did it, and they're the richest people.
I mean,
True.
You're not wrong,
Yeah.
Trent. You might
Yeah.
be onto something. I did a rehearsal dinner the other day. So this place, let me paint the picture for you, Shannon. This place is like really fucking expensive, and everybody stays on campus. There's like all these little houses and like bungalows. So immediately, like it's like kind of the hoity-toity people that are there. Like, so I'm at the rehearsal dinner, and the people popping in. I'm like, these are like really rich people.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
These are like orgy rich people.
yeah, these are like these,
Not the
these
orgy
people are
rich
on their
people.
own files. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like kind of a commotion because I just see people coming in and out and like people kind of scurrying around. And then I'm like setting up this thing and I'm like folding napkins and I look and I just see like a police car pull up. And then I see an ambulance pull up. And then I'm like, all right, dude, I got to go. So apparently what happened was one of the dudes comes out. It's like 2 PM. I guess he's hammered. He gets in his Charger. They just start doing donuts, and it's all gravel roads that they've made. So he's just like flinging rocks everywhere, doing donuts. He's like having a real Dukes of Hazzard moment.
Yeah.
So then the guy that does the maintenance, the dude who probably lays out the gravel,
Yeah.
he like pulls up in his truck and he's like, dude, what the fuck are
Yeah.
you doing? So
I have to rake all of that before your wedding tomorrow.
like, why are you doing this? And he said the dude just gets out and just stares at him and doesn't say anything. And he's like, and then as he looks away to go to his car, he looks back up. The guy full football spears and just tackles him and drills him into the ground and dislocates his shoulder.
Whoa.
Dislocated the maintenance man's shoulder?
Yeah.
Now
Doesn't say anything. He's a big dude, like a big ass
Whoa.
dude. Gets up, fucking jumps in his car and just takes off.
He's like roided out.
That-
So
dude.
the maintenance guy is like, what just
Yeah.
happened?
That man was Herschel Walker.
Dude, he hit him like Adam Sandler in The Waterboy. It was crazy. Yeah.
I hope that man gets all the workman's
Well-
comp. All the workman's comp that's ever been comped. I hope he gets it
And
all.
it's like one of those things where you're on camera and your wife is in the wedding. Like you just left. It's like they know who you are. And she's like, he wasn't drinking. And I'm like, if he wasn't drinking, that's an even
That's worse.
crazier
Yeah.
That's
story.
worse.
He
Tell me
was
that man
way
was
worse.
shit-faced.
And I'm like, hopefully you're saying that because he drove away and you just don't want to admit that he's drunk as fuck to the police officers. But I was like, if he's not drinking, that man is.
That sounds
is
like crazy roid rage, cocaine, something.
He's
I don't
like, dude, just I can't. Just to look away from somebody who's not saying anything and look up and they're in a dead sprint towards you. And this guy he was 250 plus.
Who's doing that
Okay.
drunk though? He's got to be on drugs. I'm saying when I'm drunk, I
You
mean,
think now that people taking Adderall, especially if it's that early and they've been day
Oh,
drinking, he might
yeah.
have taken an Adderall. And look, I'm not here to cast. I mean, it might be awesome to get a little buzz on and go do some donuts.
Could've
in
been
the parking
catnip.
lot.
I'm sure it's
Could've been
super
some
fun.
catnip.
Dude,
I'm
it
sure
sounds
it's,
like he
it's a
was-
great time.
But the response is what's crazy.
to
Yeah.
go tackle an innocent man,
Just
it's crazy.
just immediate assault.
I mean, the donuts, I'm not questioning. That sounds like a good time. But
Yeah.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah.
and no
So-
words, like no words exchanged. Just
And,
being like, "This is you stop my fun."
Yeah.
So where were you in all of this?
I'm looking through the window like. I just started working there, so I don't even really know anybody. So I'm just trying to be.
Are you bartending? What do you?
I was helping an event, so I do like weddings there. But the catering staff was like, "Will you just come and help us?" I was like, "Yeah." So I'm just there, and nobody I was working for was there yet. So I just started like folding napkins, like, man, I hope
What if
this
you
is
were
the
booked
right
as
place.
you were booked as security and you didn't know
Yeah,
it,
no
and
way.
you were supposed to protect the gardener
like,
and you
who-
failed?
Yeah, who's out here protecting the maintenance guy? He's like, I think his name was Keegan. Fucking guy.
And he's just got a pretty stack of napkins,
I
dressed
thought
as
you said you
swans.
did jujitsu. You're like, what?
I'm like, I can't.
I'm in here waterfall folding napkins.
They
What
got
the
little.
fuck even
Why
is
the
that?
napkins got
Yeah.
bow ties
Yeah.
on them?
You're like,
Well,
look, this one's a goose.
I went on its Reddit subthread and they said that this is the most usual folding of a napkin. I did send the lady a picture because I was like, hey, I know that you're at your daughter's graduation, but I would really hate to fold 80 napkins and everybody show up and be like,
You
"Not
did
it."
that wrong.
Like, hey man, great. That's like the other day I was doing this thing for my garden. I was like building like chicken wire around it, trying to build like deer proof it basically. And I'm sitting there and I like put these poles in and it took me a long time. And then I'm like, these motherfuckers are upside down. I
damn,
was like
dude.
looking at this thing at the top and I'm like, well, what function does that serve? And then I'm like, oh, that's so I go down and that
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, are you you're talking about the metal ones that are basically like
Yeah.
a metal pole with a little thing that is kind of designed to like step on and drive it in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Didn't
That was
even-
pointed to the sky.
I didn't even think. I actually was thinking while I was doing it,
You
like,
thought
this
it
is
was-
nice because I won't hit my hand.
Yeah. You're like, this is a cool like decorative piece.
I wasn't really thinking about it.
Like I could put a little gargoyle on top of it.
I was like, dude, this kind of rules. And then I stepped back and was like, fuck, I'm retarded, dude. That sucks. I was like, God damn it, I gotta quit listening to fucking books on tape while I'm out here. I'm just like listening to a book like this.
So the
rules.
Reddit didn't take you down that path.
Dude, I gotta quit. I quit looking up stuff on Reddit for gardening because it's just too. It's too
much.
many people are battling, and you're like, well, now I just don't know what to do with these
And
strawberries.
it's like, are you even in my hardiness zone? Do you even know? You know?
I'm just gonna put them in and see what happens.
yeah, I
We're
mean,
gonna-
meanwhile, this lady threw her pumpkins by the tree line, and now we have like 7 big old clusters of pumpkins growing. And she did nothing. She just smashed pumpkins on the dirt. And
Hell
those
yeah.
things are already grown.
You could like feed your animals seeds and they'll just be pooping out apple trees or whatever.
No, but I dug a fucking peach tree by hand and that killed me.
Whoa.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went out there, started digging. I was like,
Should go.
You didn't
Johnny
even use a
Appleseed
shovel?
one day.
I did, but like,
Use your hands.
yeah, I just kept.
He actually
I was
used a
doing,
spoon.
I was doing the spade because I was really just in the back of my mind. I was so scared I was gonna hit like a water line or like a pipe, just something.
That's
Like
fair.
every time I would put the shovel in, be like, "This is the one where it's gonna spray me."
Careful. Careful.
And then I hit a rock and I almost shit myself. I like hit a rock and was like, "No!" I was just worried about hitting like, something. I don't know
Yeah.
what's in there. Christine was like, "Are you supposed to call somebody?"
I was like, you call
Yeah.
before you dig. That's such a man thing. You're like, nah.
I mean,
Instead,
I was like,
I'll
"Fucking call
do
who?"
it with a garden spade.
Oh, here we go. Let's get the slow wheels of
Yeah.
bureaucracy getting going for me to dig a hole. Hey, I'm putting the peach tree in.
Yeah. I would
If
rather
I blow up, I blow
You
up.
hit a rock and you're
I'd rather
having a-
die in a gas explosion than
God
dial 3 numbers into the phone.
Yeah, and talk to someone for 4 minutes.
Yeah, my
I'll
last
install
words
this
are,
chicken wire upside down, all the way turned up before I call anybody. Best believe that. Best believe that. I ain't calling nobody, dude.
I just have to do it when I get like, if I'm ready to do something, I'm like, I'll just do it right now. Because otherwise, I will not do it. And that peach tree will just be sitting there in a little sad little container.
And then it'll die
Yeah,
like
and
any plant that
Shout
Shannon
out to
brings
my
me.
brother for giving me a fucking chore for a housewarming gift. Thanks, bud.
he gave you the peach tree.
Yeah, he's like, here's a peach tree. Now get the digging, bitch.
That is, yeah.
Christina was like, well, we have to plan it. I'm like, all right, okay.
Yeah. A gift that comes with a chore is a dick. Is
Yeah.
a dick.
Was
move.
that my gift? You had to water the thing, and
Yeah.
then he said, "Yeah, yeah, that's a chore."
No,
Dang.
I've never been into gardening or plants or anything.
And you have
like
the most
that.
beautiful yard, which is so funny.
Yeah.
You just bought that yard, nice.
Yeah, that's how I
Little
that's how I do
river.
things. If I want it and I don't know how to do it and I don't care to
Just
learn,
get it.
Yeah.
then the goal becomes make enough money to buy it.
Well, now you got to make
That's
enough money
fair.
for a little gardener
That's
man to
fair.
come look at it every once a
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, I am gonna have to bring somebody in at some point.
Bring somebody
Probably.
in like a Jurassic Park expert to come
Yeah.
look at your plants in the front yard.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Make
have
sure
to bring.
nothing-
We're
You
gonna
know
have to
what?
fly them in from South America.
Hey, let me get. These are the kind of people that I know. I have a friend that he sells property, and they do plant walks. Like when people buy a property, he has a guy that comes in that walks with you, and he tells you what every single
That's
plant is
neat.
on your property.
I'd be like poison ivy, poison ivy, poison ivy.
Poison oak, poison ivy.
Do not let your kids play in this yard.
Yeah, last time I saw you guys, I ripped up all the poison ivy out of my yard. Remember I was
Nice.
telling you because you're like, that's why they call her poison ivy, was because of the red, the pink, or what? No, that's why her hair was that color. I was like, yeah.
Dude, I didn't know. I posted a picture of a lily in my yard, and I'm like, how, what a nice, wholesome picture. It was my kids looking at a lily, and like 5 of the comments that got sent to me were like, lilies will kill your cat. I was like, all right, all
I thought you
right.
were gonna say kid. I was like, dang,
I was like,
not the
Jesus.
kids.
I'm like, I don't think cats want to eat it, right?
Yeah, I think I said, did I say this last week on the podcast? If your cat is dumb enough to eat a plant that is poisonous to it, then your cat has been naturally selected.
Damn, Trent, ruthless. Says the man hand feeding a cat that's not his cat.
I'm not I'm putting
He puts
on
it
the
in his
ground.
mouth and baby birds it to that cat.
Shannon, I told you not to say that to anybody.
He said, "Mm."
That would be so funny. I walked over here and you're just out there baby birding the cat.
not the baby bird and the cat.
You come over one day and I've got a bunch of dried catnip in my beard.
He's
your
like, we're not
neighbor-
talking about it.
Your neighbor standing in the backyard, he tracked the chip and he's like, oh my God, dude, you're baby birding my cat? Disgusting.
I'm gonna sue you for
I was
this.
gonna say you pull up, there's cops involved. It's like a
Yeah.
whole thing.
I drunkenly did that at a party and nobody liked it. I did it with my dog and everybody was like, dude.
Baby bird fed your dog.
Yeah, I was taking a bite of
Oh.
a sandwich and she was like begging and I was like, bleh. Spit out the thing I was chewing.
That's your
I
party
was
trick?
so drunk and my dog was eating it. I didn't think anything of it. And I looked up, there's like 10 people in a house. Like everybody was like,
My God.
holy shit, dude. I was like, first off, she doesn't give a fuck. I was like,
That's
she didn't.
so gross.
And looking back on
Did
the
you
situation.
spit it up like on the ground in your home? I don't.
No, it was like outside on the patio. I mean, it was on the patio floor. It wasn't
people
like
had to
I
see your
threw
chewed
it
up-
up. It was in my mouth. I had begun to chew it, and I just said, well, I have a whole mouthful she can have.
Tell me if this is childhood trauma. My
It's such a drunk thought.
yeah.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
wasted. I looked up and like just everybody's on the patio like smoking cigarettes. Like, oh my god.
Ugh.
When I was little, my brother's dad, so he's my stepdad, we'd be at a restaurant and he'd be like, nom, 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 and I'm like, show me his food. And I was a little kid and I was like,
Pretty gross.
and I like get so upset. And he thought that was the funniest thing. And it's like, I would like to check that as childhood trauma. I would like that. Why would you just be mean to a little kid? Like,
It's funny.
we're in
It
a
is
restaurant.
funny.
It's funny, but
Yeah.
would you do that to your own kid? I don't know. I feel like
Here's the I think no, but I think that's the way it works. Is like Keegan's gonna have jokes he's gonna play on his kids, and it will traumatize them. They will not be the jokes that his parents played on him, because he's like, no, that's horrible and traumatic. But my jokes are gonna be hilarious.
Showing food is disgusting.
It's gross.
It is very disgusting.
and you're in a public, like I remember specifically at
Oh,
a
it's embarrassing.
Greek
too.
restaurant. This
Oh.
happened. Why are
Oh,
you?
and Greek food.
I don't need
chewed
to
up
see no.
is-
I don't need to see no Greek salad chewed up in your mouth.
Ugh.
What?
There's a lot of contrast going on in that.
And it was like he would do it like sitting next to my mom. This isn't even Bob. This isn't the Bob stepdad. This is a different
Whoa.
stepdad. This is my
Oh,
brother's
man.
stepdad. It's my brother's dad, and he would like do it to like upset me, and then. Like, but my mom doesn't, because my mom sitting next can't see what he's doing because she's eating, and he's like doing it next to her, and then I'd freak out, and then he thought that was so funny.
Damn, there was layers to this. He was
Crazy.
tormenting.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't.
I
I
get
still
the
don't.
trauma.
I still don't walk around the front of cars most of the time
Oh, that's so funny.
because my mom loved to honk. She'd wait till you were just like hanging out, like walking to get in the passenger seat, and if you walked in front of the car, she'd honk at you.
yeah.
Scared the fuck out of me so
My
many
mom-
times.
It wasn't like a prank, but one of the things that she did all the time that I hated was when she would slam on her brakes, she would fucking slap the shit out of your chest. She would
Yeah.
always hit you with the mom seatbelt. And I just fucking hated it. Because you wouldn't be paying attention. You'd be like looking out the window and she'd just slam you. And you're like,
Chop you.
God
Yep.
damn, dude.
Okay, but what do you think's more loving? That? Because I think that could actually help someone from going through the
No, that's
windshield.
not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. When I got older, that's when I really battled back. Like,
Yeah.
you are not gonna reach across and stop me if I'm not buckled
Yeah.
up. I'm gonna break your arm.
Because I do the mom thing when I stop too fast, but I like gently touch, and I'm like, that's not saving
Yeah.
nobody. That's just touching someone weird in your passenger seat. But it makes me feel better. Like, sorry, I'm slamming on my brakes. You know, at least your mom was like a barrier.
What if they did it in an Uber? Sorry.
I'm like, don't fucking get out of here.
An Uber would be
I
crazy.
was like, why are you riding passenger in an Uber? But I do be riding passenger in
Sometimes
an
I
Uber.
ride.
Sometimes.
This was my thought
Passenger in
process.
an Uber is a power move if it's just you.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
would do
I've
it though
done that.
because I
my
guarantee
favorite.
you it's cleaner than that back seat.
Yeah.
That was my whole thought process. If it's a long drive, dude, I don't want to be laying back there. You have not cleaned it up in 2 days. People doing
Yucky.
heaven knows what back there. 2 a.m. It's lawless in a dark Uber back there.
Also, I don't.
Hey,
Are there
Heaven might not know what's going on back there. That guy does.
are there child locks in the front seat? Because I don't think there are. It
that
might
camera
be safer.
sees things, baby. Child locks, I don't know, but they sometimes they have the Ted Bundy locks, so you can't get out.
Up front.
No, in the back for sure.
But that's
though.
what I'm saying. It might be safer to ride up front. Cause
I don't know. You're right there though, because then they got a hand on you.
Well, I just like to get up there
When you
and
go through
fuck
so
with the
much.
radio.
Now that is, dude, I've done that where it's cool, and I've done that where it changed the entire mood of the ride.
No, I've never had the balls to do that. I was
done
making
it.
a joke.
Oh, dude, I've done it on the way to concerts, and the guy's like, hell yeah. Like, he had Exum, and he was really into it. And I'm like, awesome. Then I've done it drunkenly, and everybody in the car was like, the dude was like, no,
You're
you did not.
ruining
Just-
our
Yeah.
rating.
But it was like a fucking commercial. It was like, bro, we're
Yeah.
still listening to, 97.1 The River. Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. I'll plug my phone into the aux. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not taking over the
We're-
aux in the Uber.
We're gonna have to
How
bomb.
long is the drive?
Yeah, we're gonna have to bomb an Uber driver on the way to Primus.
That's
this
real.
year.
Yeah, sorry
We're
about
gonna
your luck. Here's
kill
an
a
extra
guy.
20. We're putting on something weird.
Yeah.
I need ambient force sounds. I'm about to lose my mind.
Keegan's giving me every reason to not hang out with him while he's drinking. Between chewing up
Yeah.
and spitting up dog food
That's a
business,
good point.
blowing up the Uber's front seat with some.
I just get in an Uber. I'm like, hey, man, I'm tripping balls. I need to listen to whale sounds.
Hey,
I would take that over
Oh my
somebody.
God.
explaining music in an Uber. Like that drove me crazy. Like we would go and you'd be on the way to like a show and somebody would be playing Fish and they're like explaining the concert.
Oh no.
And where it's like the situation. They're like, and this was back in fucking 96 with Trade. You're like, dude, I'll jump out of this van right now.
Please don't even. Yeah.
I would have rather you fucking busted out an acoustic guitar and play John Mayer right now. This is crazy. Sprinter vans are tough. If you don't read the room and you have a whole van of people, that's a tough.
Oh yeah. Because a Sprinter van is too many people for like what? Because it feels like a car.
Mm-hmm.
More bus vibes are appropriate.
Yeah.
Like a Sprinter van, we should all be treating like a bus.
So y'all don't want to hear about the Anunnaki.
Well,
Are
no,
you
but that
taking
is bus
Sprinter vans
behavior.
as an Uber? I'm so confused.
We would, yeah. When we would go to like Humphreys, like a big group of us would all stay at these like Airbnbs, and we would. It was cheap, dude. It was $11 to take a Sprinter van from Palm Island or Isle of Palm in Charleston to the show, and like, because you just pay them for the flat weekend. It was like $11 a person, and then after the concert, when you have a ride. And you don't have to worry about standing out there like an idiot with like Uber spiking.
Oh, that's nice.
Everybody's like, the surge is $120. And they're like whacked out on LSD. You're like, no, I'm about to get scooped up in the Sprinter van and go home.
Yeah.
But our guy did get pulled over one time.
Ooh.
He got pulled over on the ride home and everybody was like,
For playing Fish too loud?
no, he was hauling ass. But I was like, dude, what if he's not sober?
Yeah.
What if he
what if
gets a
he-
DUI? What do we do?
What if the pickup was only so convenient because he was at the show?
Yeah, literally. He's
You
on
look
trip
over and
ball.
he's next to you. You're like, dude, no.
He doses you with acid on
You're
accident.
like, whatever. It's not my DUI.
Hey, man,
It's
the bus driver does me in the bathroom. That guy's out of control.
He probably shouldn't drive the bus.
I've definitely been to a concert where the designated driver got wasted. And you're like, fuck, we got to figure out a way home. This is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You get going. Now in the age of Uber, that's acceptable. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't leave somebody's car up there, but you could be like, hey, guys, we're all just going to take an Uber.
Yeah. Yeah, the surge pricing does get out of hand.
It's
I
out of
was going to
control.
say that's the worst part.
It's got to be illegal. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How many people you think DUI when the surge prices go?
I have walked a mile to avoid surge pricing.
Oh, can I tell you a story about how I almost murdered Daniel Delano?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. I was not his problem at all, but I became his problem. So we were at the Buckhead amphitheater. Which one is it? It's not Lakewood.
Chastain?
Chastain.
There you go.
And it's like literally, I mapped it 3 minutes from the punchline. It's a Sunday night.
Whoa.
And I had friends in from Florida who flew up from Florida. So everybody's like in my car and we didn't want to drive. So we Uber to the concert and it was fine. But of course the prices are literally 3 to 4 times what we paid to get there. It was like crazy. And so it was about to storm. Otherwise we would have walked or just like chilled, but it was like lightning bad storming. And I hit him up. I know he's at the punchline because he's always there. And he was like 3 minutes down the street. I think he already went up too. It's not like he was waiting to go up. He was right down the fucking street. I said, bro, can you please come scoop us? We'll chill at the punchline until like the weather chills out or whatever, and then get an Uber home. Like I wasn't asking for a ride home. Like you're 3 minutes away, 6 minute round trip.
Yeah.
Maybe 7 by the time it took us to get in and out of the car. And I think I was texting him and he's like, yeah, where are you? Whatever. And it sounds like he's coming. And he's like, yeah, no, sorry, man, I can't. And I'm like, you
He Googled the address.
are, it was down the street. You.
He said, I'm not driving around.
No, he was sticking around
Pulling
punchline because
up
he was trying to
in
hang
the-
out with a girl. And I knew exactly what he was doing. And I was like, you son of a bitch. And so next time I saw him, he's like, oh, what up, girl? Like wanted to, and I was like, you left me for dead. You don't even. And again, he had nothing to do with the concert, had nothing to do with these plans. But what friend wouldn't come get another friend 3 minutes down the street? Like, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, we could look up the fucking maps right now. It's literally 3 minutes down the street.
That's crazy though.
And to act like you're coming, and he already went up. It's not like he was gonna miss his spot.
But he was probably sitting with a girl, and she probably was like, "Who was that?" And he's like, "Oh, a friend of mine that wants me
Well,
to go
so I had
pick
to
her." And
freaking-
what are you talking about?
I had to woman-splain him. I said, you know what would have been really attractive to me as that girl sitting next to you for you to be like, oh, yeah, my friend's down the street. I know this girl too, by the way. I knew who this was. It's like, so to be like, oh, Shannon needs, and her friends need a bride. Like, I'd get a little jealous and be like, oh, why do they? And that would be attractive. Like, you're the knight in shining armor, and you didn't get to be the knight in shining armor because you are a little bitch. Daniel Delano.
Whoa.
Wow, dude.
Damn.
I've already yelled about this.
Finish.
You heard it here.
You heard it here
Daniel Delano, famous from
He's moving away. He's having his
Netflix, funny AF.
I'm going to say Finish the Story does not share Shannon's opinions on Daniel Delano. Come on the show, buddy.
I love him.
We'd love to have you.
But for real,
That's so funny.
3 minutes down the street, dog. You couldn't come get me.
Dude,
I could have got
that's
struck
tough.
by lightning and
That's
raped.
so tough. It's like when somebody hits you up for the airport run. That's a tough one.
Airport run is
This
a
was not an
nightmare.
airport run. This was not
But
an hour out of my way, dude.
I did it for a girl. She wanted 3, but I did it twice. And the first
Not
time I
hot
did it,
bothered.
it was fucking terrible. And it was during traffic. And I figured she would at least like offer to give me
Yeah.
gas money. No. And then the second time, I was like, dude, maybe.
Is this a girl you were seeing?
No, it was a girl that I worked with, but like we'd kind of gone on a couple of dates. Then I was like, oh, hold up. Like, this is crazy, dude. I'm not expecting much, but like, I feel like I'm going way out of my way here. The
Yeah.
airport is terrible. And she's like, yeah, my flight lands at 5.
But were you guys banging?
We were kind of working up to that. That's why I was like, this feels necessary. Like, it feels
Yeah.
like this
You
some
gotta
sort
get
of,
to the airport.
or nothing. It's like, we got no, like, she didn't really seem thankful. She just kind of got in and started
Damn.
complaining
Yeah,
about her
that
job
sucks.
the second time. That's when I was like, all right.
Is she hot? Hot girls, I think, are just used to people doing things for them.
I think that was sort of what I figured out. I was
Damn,
sort of like,
dude.
damn, dude, this is crazy, man.
If I was a little bit hotter, Daniel Delano would have come and got me.
probably, yeah.
Don't laugh at that. That's not funny. Daniel Delano. God damn it. You know when people like, because he's gonna make it, right? And people are gonna name drop him and like have all these stories.
sure.
And my moment's just gonna be like, that fucking guy.
That guy did not
He wouldn't
pick me
even come get me down the street from the
Daniel's a
punchline.
piece of shit. No. My story with Daniel Delano is having him on a podcast for the last time. Because stuff got a little wild.
Wait, what?
Watching somebody check out of a podcast is so
Yeah.
funny. Where somebody's like, I'm not even gonna have a reaction to this
Yeah.
because it's gonna get clipped, and that's a crazy thing to
Wait,
say.
what?
No, we were just getting a little spicy with the jokes.
Oh, and he's like, I
Hot
can't
cats.
participate.
Hot.
There was a moment where the topic hit a point where I was like, oh, like in hindsight, at the time it seemed fine. We just ended up moving on and talking about other stuff as it goes. But like in hindsight, I'm like, that's probably why Daniel hasn't been on a podcast with me since.
This is one casually dropping the R word. Or was that-
Look into the origins of the term nibs.
Okay.
Oh no,
All
I don't
right.
even like that,
Okay.
dude.
Well, what's funny about it is currently the name of a popular candy made by Twizzlers.
What's the name of your mom made by Twizzlers?
Twizzlers nibs. They're like little pieces of
What'd you call me?
Twizzlers? Dude, Twizzlers suck. I've never liked a Twizzler.
I like
Is that a
Really?
thing that your
I like
family
it. I
like?
li- I like a
think it's
Twizzler.
family. Like your family has to like it.
I
You
like
know
the
what I mean?
pull apart strawberry kind,
Those
not
are the,
the
best.
regular.
Those
kind.
are the best.
Yeah,
ones,
no, I'd like to pull apart, but it's like plastic. Like
Yeah.
after you eat, it's like
It's delicious plastic, Keegan.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
And coming from the lead paint guy, we come
Have
full
you
circle.
eaten one as an adult? Like, it's crazy.
It's been a while.
If you go back, there's some candy that holds up. Obviously,
Yeah.
Reese's
Ever
hold
since I
up.
found out about nibs, I stopped eating.
I've made a
Dude, gummy
political
clusters,
stance.
it's basically Twizzler material in there.
Mhm.
Those
Yeah.
are so good. That stuff's like crack. I had a problem with those.
What is
actually.
this? Nerds gummy
Nerd
clusters?
gummy
Yeah.
clusters, yeah.
They took the rope and cut it up.
Take that rope and cut it up in
Dude,
little balls.
I have trauma from I can't even eat regular Nerds candy like that because I've eaten the Nerds ropes and gotten like belligerently high before.
Yeah.
You know, like every time I eat it, my body has like a
Sugar high, like a.
No,
No,
there were a
there's-
few years where that was like a very common form of edible that was going around.
and everybody would tell
Interesting.
you they're like those are fake. And so my buddy got some real ones, and I was like, all right, and I just ate half of it, and that's 300 milligrams. And I just remember being at my
Jesus.
house like dizzy high, like why would I fucking do this?
Yeah.
Now my body panics as soon as
Yeah,
it
as
tastes
soon as you
the
see
nerd
it.
cluster. It's like again.
You're walking through the aisle and you see the packaging and it goes.
It'll be passed down to my children. You'll give a nerd cluster to my child. She'll be like,
No.
I'm having a waking nightmare.
She's just eating lilies in the front yard. The poisonous plants.
Bro, I looked over the other day and she was holding a wolf spider. I was like, okay.
What? You just got what? What?
They have no concept of what anything is. So I
How
just looked
old
over.
are they?
They'll be 2 in August. So I looked over and
A
she's
wolf spider?
she's all about bugs. So I don't really, it doesn't register
She's just
to
hanging
me.
out.
A
Yeah.
live one?
Oh yeah, it was crawling around her hand, and I didn't want to scare her, so I was like, "Oh,
Oh, that's nice, baby. Give me
okay,
that.
babe. No,
Yeah.
no, Dad does not want that. No, thank you. Let's put it down.
Not the baby sign language. No, thank you.
Thank you,
I didn't know about the baby sign language until Keegan told me about it.
dude. It's like a life hack because they can communicate with you before they can talk. Because babies will just look over at you and just scream.
Yeah.
You're like, what is happening? And you're just like, this? No, fuck. And then at least now they can sign and they'll just be like, water. And you're like, oh, fuck, man. All you got to say is ass.
Spider. And you're like, that's not.
No, dude. So I'm sitting on the couch. My mother-in-law got in this kitchen. It's like this whole setup, and it's so funny because I go over there and I'm like, "Yo, we got another 2-top. You're in the weeds. Like, come on."
They're too
I got a
you're in the
little bell.
weeds. It's hilarious.
We got tickets coming in. We're
baby-
packed, dude. The
the
patio's
baby tickets.
full, girls. gotta make them tough, dude. We're in the weeds.
What did you do with the spider? I need to hear the end of this.
Oh, I just put it down on the ground and just let it crawl away. These are like country children, dude. They do not give a fuck.
I love that.
But they'll do a thing now where they like pretend to eat food and they'll like give you food and they'll come over and so I'm sitting on the couch and I'm reading an article. I'm like really into this article. And Emma comes over and she starts like Peter Panning me some food and I'm like not paying attention. And then I'm like, the fuck is that smell? I look over and she's just standing there and she has no diaper on and she's just covered in shit. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And then I like go to pick her up and I'm like, were you Peter Panning me poop? Like, dude, what the? It was,
She was, yes.
yeah. It was like literally I had to, Christina's in the middle of a meeting and I just come running in with like a baby. I'm like, no, emergency. You got to end the meeting. I need fucking help, dude.
You couldn't clean up baby poop by yourself?
Bro, it was everywhere.
Also-
it was everywhere. I was like, if
also-
I put her down, there'll be shit everywhere. I was like, if she runs away, there'll be shit everywhere. You couldn't set her down. This shit was like, without a diaper, shit is a catastrophe in a toddler house.
Also, remember, he's got 2 of them. Like his kids are like velociraptors. They work in teams.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I was like, I was thinking they're always
she's
in
gonna
pairs.
definitely touch it. Ava's coming in a hurry to touch it.
To touch it?
Yeah, I mean, they want to see what's up. They're like, what are you doing over there? They don't know.
They don't
This
know it's
is full of
yucky or
shit.
bad or yeah.
She's
Dang.
holding spiders. You think she gives a fuck about a shitty diaper? She's unaffected.
Yo.
I was like, that's crazy. That
So
you
how's
just-
your wife is like, I gotta get off this call because my kid's covered in shit.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a mom of 2 babies. You know, she's like, oh, okay, I'll be right back. I'm screaming. I was like,
Yeah.
it's a goddamn emergency because I couldn't even wrap my
He's just like,
mind. I had shit on one hand. I'm holding a baby. Like, there's so much
Jesus.
shit. I was like, I don't know what
Was
to
she
do.
sick or was it normal baby shit?
It was just normal baby shit. She
it
just
just got
took her diaper
everywhere?
off and then
Jesus
just walked
Christ.
around. So she was just.
I hear these stories. See, I
Shit
think I
just
want to be a
squishing
mother.
around.
I think I want children, and then I hear about
Yeah.
the things kids do, and I'm
People
like,
say it's different when it's your kid, and it is, but there's a limit to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that only goes so far, and then you're just like, yo, this kid just shit on me.
Zach Howard's talking about how his baby just poops in the tub every time he gives him a bath. He's just like
man.
squatting and pooping, and then he'll turn around for 2 seconds, like, well, the kid's shitting in the tub again.
Yeah,
like,
that
what?
definitely happens.
And okay.
It's like it's a meltdown. You have to immediately clean everything, all the toys. That's another thing because it's shit water, so it immediately you see the spread.
Yeah.
It's just
it's-
everything is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's
warm
bad.
water. You're making soup.
You're making a poop soup. For sure, dude.
But to your point, it's like, I mean, I guess, like I came home, the dog, I've got all these washable rugs. I have one rug that cannot be washed. That is the only rug that the dog will get sick on. And I come home and it's like, it was throw up that almost looked like shit because it was just like this like thick, gross, like, ugh.
Yeah.
And the power was out.
Too familiar. I didn't like that
Yeah,
description.
the power was out. I couldn't even plug in like the carpet cleaner to clean it. And I'm like spraying this like grandma's secret stain spray, whatever, and trying to blot it up. But it's just like, I let him outside. He goes outside, eats some bamboo, comes in, immediately throws up again on the carpet. Not anywhere else that I could actually clean, but on the carpet. And I'm like, this is a dog. And I'm kind of used to it. But like with kids, I assume it's just worse because it's all the time.
Yeah, but now, I mean, what I've figured out is as it goes, it gets easier and easier. When they're like super young, that shit sucks.
Well, because they're shitting inside all the time. At least the
dog
dog goes
bobbleheads,
outside.
they eat every 2 hours, so they shit. So when you have twins, they eat every 2 hours, so they shit and they eat. So you're feeding one, and then by the time you get done feeding this one, you have to feed this one, and then it's like you have to feed them every 2 hours.
And
so
then
like the clock's already started on that. Yeah, now this one shit. So your whole 2 hours is just shit and feeding, and it's.
And then they're
psychosis.
spitting up after they eat. They got to
Sometimes,
throw
yeah.
up all
Yeah,
over
yeah.
the place. God.
Our
yeah.
babies didn't throw up too much, but they also didn't do passies. That shit's disgusting to me. I'm glad they just sucked their thumb. You see
Their
people,
shit thumbs?
I mean, it's better than like, dude, you see people drop passies out in public and just scoop it up and you're like,
Ew, no.
Yeah, that's
At
good.
least wipe that off
it's
on
good
your
for
shirt,
you.
you know?
Builds the immune system.
She walked up the other day and just looked at me and I'm like, what is on your face? I'm like, oh, we're just eating dirt. Here we go.
Yeah.
I was going to say, do you think the
yeah.
thumb's any grosser than the passy? At that point, it's probably been touching just as much.
so
Plus,
funny that
it's way harder to dip their thumbs in bourbon when you need them to sleep.
Says you.
You're like, honey, come dip your thumb in this little bag. I mean, it can't be that. There's nothing. I mean, I used to be like, dude, that's crazy to give your kids bourbon. But when I saw that lady,
You're like, bourbon is good.
no, when I saw that lady give her baby a frappuccino at the laundromat, I was
Holy
like,
shit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait, what?
Dude, the lady next to me at the laundromat was giving a baby her like Starbucks in the bottle drink. And I was like, dude, first off, that's crazy amounts of sugar in that.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, what are you doing, dude? You're giving that thing caffeine.
That's like call the cops. What are we
You're
doing?
feeding that gremlin after 12. That's a bad idea. I was like,
Oh.
dude, and it was early in the morning. I'm like, you are setting.
Well, baby's
yourself
got to
up.
wake up. So
baby's sleepy as fuck.
That's like growing up. I knew kids that would drink Mountain Dew and shit, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just
Drink
like their
Surge.
teeth rotting out of their heads. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. We were a redneck family that definitely had sodas in the summertime.
What
There
kind
was
of
a
soda?
cooler, Dr. Thunder. You know what I mean? It was like it was all the
Awesome.
like the knockoff shit.
Nice
But,
Mountain
like,
Lightning.
But exactly. But we were running around the yard at least, climbing trees and shit. We weren't
Yeah.
staring at video games and like.
well,
rotting
that's
our
what
teeth
you
out.
do after some mountain lightning. you climb
You gotta
a tree.
run the yard.
Just go-
Yeah.
you go run up a tree like a cat.
Yeah, we did. I did. We did.
That should be the
Jump off the
commercial.
trampoline.
Baby, get down from that tree. Get you some more Mountain Lightning.
Mountain lightning. It won't give you wings, but it'll get you up high.
It's like, baby, run up that tree. We need to run
Mountain Lightning.
run you down a little bit.
Yeah, we drank that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Surge was big. That shit should be illegal.
Yeah, we
It's
used
not just
to.
Mountain Dew, basically.
It's super caffeinated.
Yeah.
It was like a 90s Mountain Dew that I think afterwards they're like,
Yeah.
Basically an energy
it
drink.
was like, yeah, it was like the Four Loko of that time.
Yeah.
Like it was, once somebody looked
Nah,
into the
nah,
chemistry of it.
before-
Nah,
Loco,
Jolt.
come on.
Jolt was the
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Four Loko.
You know
of
what
that
else
time.
is, what pervert drink Squirt? You know what I mean? Or what was that
Squirt?
shit?
I don't know.
I was always like, oh, dude, our friend, her mom drank Tab.
Ooh.
That's the worst, I think. So
I don't remember what that. I remember the name, but
can that's like from, I guess, Coca-Cola. It's just the worst diet. It's the most diet any drink could be.
it's just aspartame.
Yeah,
That's all.
it's like
It's diet soda.
It's
It's
what
not.
they
It's
were-
not a flavor. Just diet soda.
it's
yeah.
what they were killing those mice with.
Damn, dude.
Dude, we had a family in the neighborhood when I was like young. I remember they were a mountain or not a. They were a Gatorade family. They were drinking Gatorade all the time.
They had
that's
money
a-
like that. I feel like you gotta have
It
money
was
for that's
crazy.
that's
That's
money.
like idiocracy. It's got
Yeah.
electrolytes.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was just this like white trash family.
Like,
Two
dude,
doors
even
Yeah,
if
you
were-
had Gatorade money though, because you sure wasn't the powder packet that they
Well,
had. to
I
make them
wasn't. No, they were drinking crushing
from
bottles.
the bottles.
I would never not see these kids. Like these kids had Gatorade every time I saw them.
Gatorade was a treat. When I play Little League baseball or something, we'd go to the concession stand and you could get like a Gatorade when we play, a game.
The
or
chewy
something.
ice, get the fuck out of here. What flavor is your favorite?
I still to this day lemon lime, the yellow green color. But that's for migraines. It actually helps my headaches when I.
Well, it's like Pokemon. Like Gatorade is like Pokemon, where you're like, yeah, I remember the OGs and which ones are those. But now there's all these fucking crazy ones.
Yeah, no one cares. We don't need mountain glacier
What's your
bullshit.
flavor?
Dude, I picked. First, I just got to tell a traumatic story.
Yeah, we're here for
about
it,
thinking you were getting one flavor.
Yeah.
And then you take a sip and you're like, oh, I got to check the label on that. And then finding out you got like a cucumber lime Gatorade.
Oh, that'll get you.
Straight to jail.
This happened to you yesterday.
Nightmare. No, this was wild. I stopped drinking Gatorade.
That cucumber melon got me, dog.
that took it out.
It's like lotion.
Nah,
It do taste like lotion.
as a kid, dude, I always liked orange as a kid.
I like orange.
And that's what's wrong with
Orange
y'all.
is good.
Is that orange is your flavor.
Fake orange flavor is pretty good.
It's pretty awesome.
I filmed this thing, but
Fake cherry flavor also very good.
Clifton never put it out. We were doing a sketch to promote Valentine's Day, and it started off real. We were having like a Zoom meeting to like get on the same page about how we were gonna run the show, and I took the call from the bathtub, and I had headphones on. And then we were just like, let's play up into this and like record the thing. But then the Zoom recording got jacked up. But I had a Gatorade flavored electrolyte packet and I put it in a Miller Lite. And that shit was delicious.
Whoa.
It was so good. It was almost like a Blue Moon situation, like an orangey. It was so good.
You've taken the brass monkey to the next level.
Yeah.
That's like supercharging a Gatorade. That's crazy.
Yeah. Or supercharging a Miller
I
Lite.
I wish that I had a little Gatorade packet right now so I could
to
put it
stick
in
your Coors Light,
put it
bro.
in
I'm
Coors
telling you.
Light, see what's going on.
And it was
You're
orange
onto
flavor
something.
and orange and beer.
Sounds
Cookies and
nice.
milk. You know what I mean? It's meant to be together.
I've never
good
even
stuff.
thought to like put a liquid IV in a beer. That's a pretty good idea.
That is, I've never thought of it.
If you do a watermelon, it turns into a sour, just make it
Do a
fancy.
vodka soda with a liquid IV. You're like, dude, I'm a gentleman.
But if you do that,
I'm
in
Michael Jordan, bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel terrific.
I'm Kobe Bryant.
tomorrow.
Fuck you.
But also, if you see me at the bar, dumping or you see me sit down, take out my book, put it on the bar.
Start dumping
Yo,
powders.
the time the other day, he's reading a book at Helium, and he got to a point where Jordan Meadows is somewhat nearby, and he didn't really interact with him much. And then all of a sudden, Jordan's like, okay, I'll see you guys in a minute, whatever, and like gets up and walks away. And then Trent like dramatically shuts his book and puts it. He's like, finally. And I was like, damn, I thought you and Jordan were homies. I thought you pretending to read this whole time so you didn't have to talk to Jordan. He's like, no, these characters in my book finally got to a point where something cool
crazy.
happened. And I was like, the timing of that was impeccable because it really seemed like you just didn't want to talk to Jordan.
No, because I like talking to Jordan about books specifically.
He's like, I ignored him the whole time with my book.
There are people, unfortunately, there's this weird phenomenon where if there's somebody that I would love nothing more than to read a book to ignore them, those are the people who are not put off by bothering somebody who's reading.
A book. Right.
Like those are, if you're the kind of person that is willing to walk up to somebody who's reading and just be like, hey man, what's up? And then just jump into conversation, you are the person I don't want to talk to when I'm reading.
That's the same level as going up to somebody with headphones and going and making that motion. I've never taken a headphone out of my ear and somebody hit me with something.
That you needed to do
Yeah,
that
worth the damn.
Never once.
It's always something where I'm just like,
that was him at his job the other day when the gardener got tackled. And they were like, could you
dude,
take
I mean, what am I going to do? I'm like, that guy's on a rampage.
do your little karate moves
I'd be like,
on
he
him?
kicked your ass, dude. What's he going to do to me?
Hey, I'm just the security guy.
Hey, man, I really need this job. And I'm pretty sure they fired me from one for fighting before.
I was going to say, I did interrupt you a couple times that day when you were reading, but one was to offer you a cookie, which I think is worth it.
Yeah,
and another one is you didn't have to be at my bar reading a book. You could have been anywhere else. So clearly,
well, usually
I'm allowed to interrupt.
It's because I show up early.
Yeah.
Like my favorite reading time is when I'm waiting to do something because I'm like, that's the most like mind free. I'm just I'm waiting to do something that I'm like gonna do. And I'm here early. Might as well read a bunch. So like that's my favorite. I like to go to mics super early, not just because you kind of get to pick your spot better, but because it's a good time to read. And then it is unfortunately offset by dickheads who want to interrupt.
Why are you looking me in my eyes when you said that?
No, the bartender's the one person.
Dickheads.
I was
Some
speaking.
pepper on that dickheads. It really was.
Fucking dickheads that are
No,
tending their
these are
bar
people
and
that-
ask me if I want anything.
No. Here's the bartender's the one person who I will never mind interrupting.
Obviously,
you're
because we're
bartender.
the fucking.
You have to hit them with the
Yeah.
dramatic where you take out your fucking page holder. You're like,
Yeah. No, there's a. I do that, and
He
they
lowers
don't
his glasses.
notice.
He's not wearing. Can I help you?
It's crazy that I've done that and people have not noticed. Like
That's
not
just not
noticed
reading
that
the
I'm
room.
like closing the book in a clearly annoyed way, and then they'll just talk to me for 20 minutes.
that's so funny though.
Yeah,
Because you're
it's crazy.
you only
There's-
post some reading.
by the
on,
way-
like, kid books.
Shannon, I said it that way because I had a mind. There's a person in mind.
I'm thinking of someone too. Are they a lady?
No.
Oh, then I don't know.
Actually, somebody who hasn't been around for a while, and I have my suspicions. We'll just do first name. Murray.
I could definitely see him not.
Murray. There was a time when Angel Clade was reading at Ship before, and nobody was bothering her. And I was like, that's fucking amazing. She can do that. And I was like, let me see if I can slide in. Be like, let me sit across from you and read, and hopefully nobody will bother us. Within 30 seconds of me sitting down, Murray walked up and just started throwing the worst like the dumbest shit about, oh, what is the reading corner at the bar? Just interrupt, and I just had to look at Angel and say, I'm sorry, and stand up and walk away.
That man speaks in drunk. I feel like that.
Yeah.
Like that's
Cursive for sure. He's
Jeez.
definitely talking in cursive.
He might be ruling Iran right now.
And I was
That's
gonna
my
say some
theory.
smart ass shit about like you're at a bar when you're reading a book, but like I've had to bring my laptop to Ship and Anchor before because I was like trying to knock something out. I wasn't even in the mood to social. Sometimes I just want to do the mic. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to deal with people, whatever. And sure enough, as soon as I open it, it's like, will you take a picture with me? Do I look like I want to take a picture with you? I'm on my computer working on things. And
You're allowed to sit next to me and take a picture while I'm doing this, but I'm not acknowledging you.
but it's like, I don't know. It's the one thing, like to your point, you don't want any attention that draws the most attention. You're like, I'm just trying to submit this fucking blog.
Yeah, you're like, I'm actually trying to disappear right now.
I'm kind of trying to be quiet and to myself for
Yeah.
a while.
for this like 17th job I'm working just so I can be here at this stupid open mic to do 3 minutes of jokes. Can you leave me alone?
I feel you on this because I feel the same way when I get my haircut. Where it's like, dude,
Oh.
for the love of Christ, like, let's not. I small talk for a living. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wait tables. Like, let's not. You don't have to. Let's not do that. You don't have to. We don't have to do the whole thing. And the last time I went to a guy, he just was like, do you care if I put headphones in? I was like, oh, no, that would be awesome.
I was gonna say just like Uber drivers, sometimes they'll say, "Do you like a chatty one or whatever?" You know, like some of their little like. Yeah, I think they need the Brazilian steakhouse where you flip it green when you want more meat.
Ooh.
That would
You
be
know,
nice.
just like if we could just be like,
Hey,
no,
I just
thank
don't.
you.
And it's like, man, I just want to chill and close my eyes. I'm already staring at myself in the mirror, and I'm like watching myself talk to you. I'm like,
But
this is
haircuts can be
brutal.
relaxing, especially when they wash your hair, do the thing like, let me just chill, let this be an experience. I
I-
don't
Well,
want to talk.
that's Keegan's getting dude haircuts. I
Yeah,
think. So
where it's like
Keegan's
a-
not. I know what you're talking about
I'm
because
definitely salons are different than the
Yeah.
barbershop. You're like, this is already. I'm too high. I'm staring at myself.
But
in
even
the
that,
mirror.
you'd think they'd be even zippier and busier than like making small. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah, but like barbershops are kind of have like a historical reputation of being like a hangout, chill, chat kind of place.
I knew this one barber in St. Pete that did like all these dudes' hair. Like he did really good hair. But he was a gay guy and he would put his dick on people's arms.
How good is the haircut?
Really good.
I mean, that's
Really good.
Hey,
That's the
dude,
thing. And
I'm
it
telling
was
you.
like enough.
I'm not
where you're like,
tipping, but
just the tip. Yeah.
mean,
My buddy Kyle's like,
yeah.
what are we doing here?
I mean, are we talking about a hog? Like, am I like gonna be impressed?
Am I gonna-
Like, when
Maybe.
when I feel it pressed against my back?
Unsure.
I'm like,
He does this
I'm
to
like,
men.
that's from my shoulder to
Yeah.
my elbow. That dude is back. Holy shit,
Dude, that would be-
Respect.
That would
Okay.
be kind of nice.
I don't know.
What
That
is it?
That might
If
be
the
scary.
haircut's nice.
That might be scary because
He
you're like I'm concealed in this cape, like I'm and I'm
He's
in
dominating.
this chair.
He's
Yeah,
just
You're
going
getting a
around
shoulder
you.
rub, but his arms are up here doing your hair. Like, what is
Dude,
happening?
that's something they do at like this shitty like super clips. They get like this weird back massager thing out, and they'll just like, you're like, dude, like, let's skip this.
yeah,
This was the worst haircut experience of my life.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sports clip is a bizarre world. It's just like sports highlights and the worst haircut you've ever had from
Yeah.
possibly a
It's
fella.
crazy.
Dave Patel cut his own hair and actually looked good. Like I was like, "Oh, you did your hair, whatever." He's like, "Yeah," and he's so stoned. He's like, "I could pay a lot of money to get a shitty haircut, or I could just do it myself and have a shitty haircut." And I was like, "You're making a lot of sense right now."
The
Dave
logic
Patel.
is strong.
I've
Yeah.
had some terrible haircuts. I had a guy cut me one time and he's doing the straight razor. That
Oh,
sucked. I
that's
was like
scary.
bleeding a lot.
Ooh.
Oh,
it
that's
was like one of
scary. I
those
don't
things
like
where I'm
that.
like, dude,
I don't
this
like
should
that.
be fucking free. That's crazy.
Ooh.
And another time, this guy was cutting my hair and he had a mask on, and I remember being like, whatever.
You
It's
slit
like
your throat. That'll
it's
be
like-
$50.
it's like around flu season or whatever. And then as he's doing my hair, he's like, yeah, I've been really sick, man. And I was just like, bro, what the fuck?
That's what this blue stuff is for.
I was just like, that's crazy that you're sick and you're cutting my hair. Like, that's like, you're all in my face.
Yeah.
And that's a shitty, dirty mask.
And then he baby birded in your mouth, and you're like,
Yeah, he did.
"I didn't pay for that, you sicko." Dang,
I've had some
dude.
pretty bad haircuts. It's tough to tell somebody you don't like a haircut. That
Yeah.
sucks too. When you're like, actually, could you cut it down a little bit more?
Yeah, if you
I-
gotta make an adjustment at the end.
I stopped getting my nails done for that reason. Like girls are notorious for like it'll be the worst. And you're like, "They look so good, thank you," and it's like $150, and you're like, "I want to kill myself."
Yeah.
And rather than like, will you make them short or different color or whatever? Because you're just like,
You know what? I've just been like, fuck it, whatever. I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
And most of the time they're cool. I've only had a guy one time that kind of argued with me. He was like, "You said 1.5." I'm like, okay. Like, I didn't know the links. I'm not a barber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm arguing my case now, and I'm staring at myself in a mirror. It's crazy.
I think the trick is like to not. It's like eating a whole steak and then complaining that you don't like it or whatever. It's like sit and wait till they're all the way done, and then you're like, okay, actually,
Catch it
so-
early.
Yeah, it's like if you a couple of these feel too long or
Yeah.
whatever. But
By the time they show me the mirror and show me my neck in the mirror, it's done.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
done is
Too
done.
late.
I will pay somebody else to fix his mistake.
Yeah.
yeah,
I always had the option though to shave my head, which is nice. To know I don't have like a weird head.
Yeah. Oh,
you could have a weird head.
I
buzz
have
my head
I
all
have
the
a
time.
weird head for sure.
You can't shave your head.
No.
You have a weird head.
I have a.
I've been a dumb person with
Do you have
my
military pics? I need to see your hair short.
It's crazy.
yeah.
It's nuts, dude.
head. It looks
I
crazy.
think I've seen your Facebook with short hair. I'm trying to remember.
It's insane. It's not even the same person. Which I looked crazy without.
I think I
facial
might
hair.
have one on my phone,
So do I. It's
but
crazy
way
stuff.
back.
Yo, guys with beards. I was just saying this. This guy came in the other day. He tattooed one of the headliners, and I've met this dude. I've hung out with him at Freedom, and like but he usually had a mustache or some sort of facial hair, and he looked completely different. I think he lost some weight too, but like I don't know. Guys can transform based on like cutting their hair off or losing a few pounds. Like I don't know. You're like, who
Dude,
the hell is
if
that?
I don't wear my glasses, people would come in. I would have rolled with people in jujitsu class. Like we have wrestled
Yeah.
each other, and they have come into the brewery and not recognized me
Yeah.
because I wear my glasses at the brewery. Like one time, a dude had gotten like 6 beers from me, and then the 7th one he walks up, he's
Wait
like,
a
"Hold on,
minute.
dude!" And I'm like, "We wrestled 2 days ago."
That's so funny.
That's crazy. That's why I now believe in Clark Kent.
Damn, this is like literally within my first 6 months of comedy. I'm in this picture. You can barely see me because it's an old shitty picture.
Which one are you?
That guy.
Oh my! Whoa! He's right there next to the shirtless dude. That's crazy, bro. What a crew!
Wait, to the left?
What a crew!
Yeah, like just over his shoulder.
I can't. All I see is a blob.
All right,
dude.
I'll
I
find
don't-
it better.
That's the worst
That's
picture
crazy.
I've
We'll
ever
do-
seen in my entire life.
No,
that was your
I
example, Trent.
just found that one, and I'm
He
like,
found
I
that
haven't
out in the
seen that.
search.
I haven't seen that in forever.
So have you put anything in that dresser? I brought Trin a dresser.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, dude, I was on the ride over there.
Keegan, I'm gonna be honest with you. I put the drawers in today.
Dude, I was driving over there and it dawned on me as I have it in the U-Haul. First off, I moved this fucking dresser by myself. It was insane.
I haven't seen it. Is it?
I put it on a box and just pushed it through the house and like it was a whole thing. But I'm driving over in the U-Haul and I was like, we didn't even measure this dresser. What if it doesn't fit? I was like, that would suck so bad.
And there was a moment where it looked like it wasn't gonna.
Dude, my stomach sank when we were in the two rooms and you go, I don't think it's going to fit. I was like, fuck. That sucks. Because then you're like, now I have to do a whole thing. I went to Goodwill. And so I show up to Goodwill and I have a U-Haul full of shit from my old house. And I'm like unloading it. The guy's helping me. And then we had this headboard that was from the 80s, but it had two like almost like cabinets attached to it and a big headboard that had like a light board. There was this whole thing. And I'm like, we have to get rid of this because it's so big.
And it's haunted. It's probably
well,
haunted.
I just don't want it, right? We're done.
He's trying to get the ghosts over here.
Get the
So
ghosts over
as
here.
we've unloaded everything from this U-Haul, the guy from fucking Goodwill, we're getting off the cabinets, and then he looks at the thing and he goes, is that a headboard for a bed? And I was like, why? And he goes, because we don't take anything for beds. And I was like, nah, that's like a cabinet. And he just stared at me, and we like stared at it, and he's like, I don't think it is. And I was like, no, I definitely think it is.
That's my grandma's china cabinet.
And as he walked away, I just like carried it off the U-Haul and he just looked at me and like for a good 15 seconds, he just stared at me and he's like, I don't give a fuck, man. Just bring it in. I was like, all right, man.
That's
Hopped
so
in a
funny.
U-Haul, like, get me out. I was like, what am I going to do with this? Fucking
They don't take anything for beds
That's what he said.
because they're haunted.
Or they're disgusting. Maybe they got a couple of beds in there.
Got
like
some jizzy beds in there?
Yeah, we got a blood-soaked mattress. They're
Yeah.
like, enough.
Well, I
dude."
understand not taking mattresses, but what's the
He
headboard got
just
to
said
do with
nothing
that?
for beds.
Interesting. Nothing for beds.
Yeah, I always thought Goodwill would take whatever. Which they don't even really go through the boxes.
Sounds like good won't. Am I right?
Yeah. I know.
Hey, comedy.
Comedy. Yeah, do I get a cool intro or they just know who I am at this point?
Oh, yeah.
We're actually don't want to associate with you publicly.
I'm used to that.
Yeah, it's better if we, because a lot of times we'll do the intro and then it just makes it weird.
That just makes it weird.
Well, it's like
It just
we'll be in
kills the
middle of a
momentum,
conversation,
Yeah,
and
we're
then
like,
I'm
oh, by the way, this is our friend Shannon.
yeah, it's like, all right, and then right afterward, we'll be like, nobody will say anything, and I'm like, God damn it, dude, I just killed it. Especially,
Speaking of doing things publicly, so we know I'm in dire straits in comedy, am I right? And so there's this kid
I
at
thought you meant
Helium.
the band. I was like, they picked that
That'd be
up.
cool.
Holy
That'd be
shit,
tight.
dude.
There's this kid
All
that
right.
works at Helium. Okay, I've seen photos of you on Facebook, so this makes sense. You're a different person.
Yeah, but that was
Well, why do you have a weird head that can't have short hair?
because I've been dumb and hit my head a lot of times, so I got a bunch of crazy
Because
scars.
it's still got like volume on top. You're saying it couldn't be shaved.
Yeah,
Yeah, his
Okay.
hairline's fine.
Dang.
That's the
Trent.
worst when dudes with long hair won't give it up.
I might have a better. I'll keep looking because there might be.
Balding with long hair is tough.
Guys, how would you feel about this? So, and he shoots video and like photography for his day job for sex furniture.
Here's one.
And he's been talking to one of
close up.
our bartenders. You look like a frat boy
That was
butt
that,
chugs
yeah.
kegs on
That-
the reg.
that was in the army. That was I'm wearing that hat because it was a day where basically you could pay like $50 to do like a charity golf army thing, and you didn't have to go to work. So it was basically pay $50 to not have to go to work.
I thought you were gonna say paid $50 to wear a hat. I didn't understand the hat. Okay.
No,
Right.
because I was
What are you saying?
golfing.
What?
What was it?
This kid does photography and videography for sex furniture. That's his day job.
Uh-huh.
And yes. And he was talking to one of our bartenders about posing on like doing this. I guess they get paid like $1,200
Okay,
a
I
day.
have some questions.
Well,
What
Hey,
are-
if he
what-
needs models, I'm
what is
Okay.
ongoing pictures of sex furniture? Like for like the website?
Yes,
Or like,
yes, like doing marketing
really?
for the website, and models get paid $1,200. And I guess he's like, yeah, I don't know, like part-time firefighter guys will come in and just do whatever. So another bartender at Helium is like, Shannon, would you do this for 12? And I was like, $1,200,
Dude, I
a lot
would
of money.
definitely.
I would.
And so I was
not
like,
good
what do you
looking
have?
enough.
I mean, you wouldn't want me.
Yeah, I would pay you
I
to
would.
take those
I said,
photos.
what do you have to wear? And he's like underwear, lingerie. I was like, do I get to pick it? And then, so I was asking this, he's like, no, there's some like old guy that like picks it out for you, whatever.
Here we go.
And I was like, okay, because if I felt comfortable where it's like, oh, this is like
Yeah.
a bathing suit, but not, you know what I mean? Like whatever. But then I guess
Always some
because
old
it's sex
creepy
furniture, you
dude.
gotta like probably pose with somebody else
yeah.
on the
Yeah, you're gonna
swing
be
or do
over
the
a triangle
just,
thing
like,
with your
your
ass
fucking
up.
feet
For
up there,
sure,
you know what I
dude.
mean? And so
There's no flattering way to sit in a sex swing.
right. And I was like, yeah, your feet are just like in there.
You're just bent over one of those triangles. You're just
Right.
like, what?
With a
Why
ball-
do I have to be getting pegged?
With a
What the
ball
fuck?
gag in your mouth. Yeah. I'm like, and so
Like,
I was like,
pay $1,200 and I'm getting tied up. Dude,
I was
my
like,
boss is gonna see it.
I have a boyfriend. So I'm like, okay, if I was single, maybe I just, okay, maybe, right? But I have a boyfriend. I can't bring shame to the family, right?
Yeah.
And
God,
so
so
I was like
funny.
having this whole
I
thought
might use that
process.
as headshots.
So you're like, I can have these. I can have copies of these. Are these copyrighted?
Your
The
headshot
headshots
is
is
you in a
hilarious.
sex swing Trent with like a ball gag.
Oh, with a
It's
ball gag.
basically
dude.
You send it to the booker, they go, dude, no way I can use this. That's crazy.
You're just banned from the club.
Your
moving
picture
forward.
is the only one in like 8K.
8K.
It's you like bent over a triangle. They're like, dude, no.
Like,
Not the triangle. If it was an octagon, it'd be different.
They're like, no dice, bro. I can't put up the sex swing.
Bro, but listen, so I run this. I was just like, oh,
Actually,
babe.
Netflix as a joke would like to rescind their offer.
I was like, yeah, you're.
Shitty AI comedy flyer. It's just your 8K picture.
Oh my god, in the swing. Oh my god. So I'm like,
He's like, dude, I can't load it into Canva. I don't know.
I can't load it into Canva. Is
The
hilarious.
quality
It's
is
too high resolution,
Oh my
bro.
God.
Can you put it in a JPEG? That's crazy.
You put it in a
I can
JPEG.
see my future in your asshole, dude. What the- I'm staring into it, man, and I don't know.
Have you ever trimmed your pubes?
Yucky. Oh my god. The visuals I'm getting right now are the worst. I don't.
I counted your pubes last night on your 8K photo.
Not the 8K photo, dude. It's on a billboard.
You
The
in
fuck?
a sex swing. You're like, no,
Outside.
Netflix. Post it.
Bro, listen, so I tell my boyfriend, I was like, haha, that's funny, right? Like, what if? And he's like, $1,200 is a lot of money. And I was like, wait a minute.
He's like, if I don't have to pay rent next month.
And then but
Christina, let's pimp your feet out.
straight up, he's crying. This one is crying.
Yeah.
That was
First off,
That's the goal of every
I
episode.
tried a foot thing, but I didn't really do much with it. I'll get into that. But anyway,
Okay.
but the problem is that this other dude could be, or any dude could be involved, and then they have to pick the underwear for them too. And I was like, based on these people picking the underwear for the other guy, I don't want to participate.
No,
Because if you
it's
have to
so
be
creepy.
posed up next to somebody in like a banana hammock thong situation,
Yeah, that's so
and then
creepy.
and then you're just for $1,200.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
you're like, who owns these photos?
Well, right. Some
Where are
creepy.
these
Yeah,
going?
yeah.
Hey,
Straight
it'd
to
be
Getty
like-
Images.
It'd be like when Charlie Kirk got shot. I'd be running up grabbing SD cards.
Can we bleep out homeboy's name though? Because I don't want to get him in trouble at his
Charlie
job.
Kirk? He's already dead.
Not him. We don't have to. We don't have to bleep him. I just don't want
No.
somebody getting in trouble at their job with like their thing.
Obvious.
but-
I'll take it out.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
take out a fucking portion last
We
week.
can keep
Yeah.
that
I'm
story in
looking at
there.
you, Trent.
Did you take it out?
Yes.
Good, thank
you
you.
fucking kidding me?
Just
Did
bleep-
I take it out?
bleep-
You know
out
what would be
his
funnier?
name.
You know what would be funnier? If you leave it in and you just bleep the one word.
No, dude, it was the concept. That was the problem.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
I don't even want to
Only
know.
Let's
edited
just say
a
we
few
were
times.
discussing a construction worker who's been
I mean, it was a
trendy in the
good time.
media.
It was a good time. Yeah, what else is going on? Yeah, I've completely fucking peeled out of Goodwill. Just like, dude, no way. It sucks, man. Still having stuff to do at the house is. I still have to clean, which I really want to just ask the landlord, like, hey, man, are you gonna give me the deposit back? Because otherwise, I'm not cleaning. Like if I'm not getting the deposit back, I'm not gonna bust my ass with a magic.
Oh,
eraser.
for your old place, you're saying?
Yeah. I'm not doing that. And then you don't give me the deposit back. Like I'll be furious.
Yeah.
Like because of like one little like scratch or scut, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like how stickler are you gonna be? Because it's a big deposit. I think it's like $2,000.
Get that deposit back.
Yeah,
But that's what I mean. I'm like, how thorough do you need it? Because I can go super thorough, but we need to have a conversation. Because I did it one time, and the lady was like, "Perfect, we'll give you your money back." And then her husband was like, "Nope, you can take a small claims court. I'm keeping it." And he's like, "I'll find something."
Nowadays with AI, you write a demand scary sounding letter that's like get it in some legal language and then just send them demand letters. Like I demand my blah 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 blah.
We'll see.
Here's
what a
pictures
terrifying
attached.
precedent. What a bad idea for just general human existence and culture.
AI.
Yeah, to be like, okay, now any dipshit who is functionally illiterate can just ask a computer to write a scary sounding legal document.
I don't know though.
Yeah, but it gives power back to the people. Think about how many people, like you said, got taken advantage of for.
True. If I can get my deposit back, I might dance with the devil. I haven't used it yet, but I might.
I'm going through a totaled car situation right now, and AI straight up, like I think it was Claude I was using, but Gemini too. I have never had a totaled car. I don't know how to navigate this. My insurance agent has been completely useless to me. Like I pay State Farm monthly. I've called them several times. I'm like, I don't know what to do. They're offering me this money and they do it quick with like, oh, well, we just sent you this thing. So, and they call you real quick and they expect you to like settle. And you're like, well, I don't even know what I'm looking at. So I popped it in. I said, Claude, like, can you review this thing? I sent in all these comparable cars to see if they would raise like my settlement offer. And Claude in like 2 seconds, because again, it can scan documents and pull out information real quick, was like, they're doing this condition, this like $1,600 condition, whatever, ask about that. So straight up, like I'm on the phone with these people. It's all moving so fast. If it wasn't for AI being able to like scan these fucking documents for me. And then I was able to like ask the valuation company. So I'm on a 3-way call with like the insurance company that I'm going back and forth with about the settlement for my car, but then the valuation company that they use. And I'm like, yeah, what on page not, and even the person on the phone didn't understand what I was talking about. And I put that in real quick. I was like, what page is this? Blah, blah, blah. It says 9 and 11. I'm like on 9 and 11, $1,600 beep, bop, boop. And they're like, oh, well, and then she got on the phone with the other company and the other company's like, oh, well, that's dealership condition. And I'm like, what does that mean? She goes, well, they could like, replace the alternator or something in these like for sale cars. I was like, I just replaced my alternator. What do you mean? Like dealership if I'm in good condition and I'm comparing it to other cars in good condition.
Here's the thing. I get your argument. I have asked AI pretty simple questions just through like the Google, and it has no idea. So I'm just saying, like, you can get down this rabbit hole and be like, I have a 300-page document for a bunch of lawyers to review about this. And if you're really being a stickler using your AI about it, they're going to pick through that thing and they're going to be like, this whole thing is legally
Did you get the money back?
Useless.
I'm still in the middle of back and forth. That was Friday, and I have to call him tomorrow. I was at work today.
You see what I mean? I haven't seen AI do a good enough job at anything it's done for me to be like, I'm going to trust my career or a significant amount of money on this.
What?
It is annoying. Like I tried to do something this morning with it, and it was a simple code thing, which Claude is like known to do. It's supposed to be better at coding than all the other ones. And it like made everything black when it was supposed to be blue. And I'm like, this is a very simple thing. So something that's supposed to be a tool to help you do something simply. It's like, it ended up taking me longer.
You know what's very unsettling? This week on Keegan's unsettling AI news.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
A guy was like walking through the city and he had this thing. Now he explains it in like scientific terms that I couldn't understand, but it like maps out all of the flock cameras and all the ALR cameras in the area. And it's showing some that aren't listed. And then one of the things he said, he goes, so they have gunshot speakers, like microphones to pick up gunshots. And he's like, they're just recording. If it can pick up a gunshot, it can pick up people talking. Yeah. And he shows like where the microphones are. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I've never even thought about that they mic'd up the entire city.
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
Like, that's insane.
They mic'd up everything.
You're mic'd up right now. I hate to break it to you guys, but there is a mic listening to you.
Yeah, but I'm choosing to do this.
Yeah. We turned them
I'm
on.
not. Help.
Don't say that.
Shut up, Shannon.
Help.
That's why the camera keeps it above the table so they can't see the chain around
chains,
your
yeah.
ankle.
Because I was flinging my legs up in the air, pretending I was in a sex swing. So they know.
The 8K Trent in a sex swing headshot is too fucking.
You should try to get AI to make that.
Dude, I was thinking I wanted to AI you bald. Like while you were talking about it, I was like, I might break my moral dilemma
Yeah.
with AI. Dude.
Whatever AI gives you, add more scars to the scalp.
More of the scars.
Do you guys ever feel like boomers though? With the whole, like, I get it. Believe me, everything you're saying, I fucking get. Believe. But the other side of like AI, when it's like that's how people felt about Google. What do you mean? You need to remember when people
But
be
we're
like,
in a surveillance state.
but before, well, that sucks. And but before people were like, you know, open up a dictionary and it's like, okay, or I could just Google it. It was a tool that still helped us learn and expand our knowledge, but it was quicker,
it's
it was
being
faster.
used
It was,
But
against
it
us.
might kill all of us.
yeah, it definitely
Kids
will.
can't read the word silhouette. Have you
Yeah.
seen those videos? They go around to school and none of the kids can work.
They're like
they can't
asking
read a sentence.
seniors. They're like, read this sentence, and they
They're
can't
illiterate
get
because
through.
everything that they do, they just put it into AI. And like people that haven't had as an adult, you can choose like maybe I should use this, maybe I shouldn't. This is going to help me, but I still know how to like cook
You're using
chicken
it as a tool, not as a
as
replacement.
a replacement for
Yeah.
learning to read.
But people, I think, too many people are too irresponsible for that. Not like that's gonna happen.
And people are like falling in love with it, and it's like telling people to kill themselves.
New math. You know about new math? There's a guy who AI, through conversations with an AI, basically became convinced that he had created a new form of math. And the AI was like, yes, you definitely created a new form of math. And like multiple times throughout, he's like, I need a reality check. I am a dipshit. There's no way I created a new form of math. And AI's like, no, you definitely did. And then he tried to present it to like mathematicians, and they're like, what the fuck?
What if AI
Are you
is
talking
doing
about?
an Impractical Joker show?
That would
we
be.
don't
AI's
know
trolling
about?
us
They're
this
like,
whole
oh my
time.
God, tell him he did a new math. You're like, all right, I'm on the insurance call. We're on a 3-way call. You're on the phone with State Farm and my Ned Stark chatbot.
Yeah,
That would be awesome to have characters talking to these.
it could be.
Talking to the only reason I said that's because the one guy that killed himself was talking to the lady from Game of Thrones.
Which one?
I want to say the lady that walked on the thing. Shame.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the meanest one?
That's where I was like, this is a little dumb.
I'm like,
situation.
hey man,
You're getting subbed out by
You-
an AI chatbot.
you were playing with fire.
Is Alexa AI?
Yes,
Yeah, me and that bitch didn't get along. I had to throw her out of the house.
for sure.
She would say, I don't know what you're saying. And then my girlfriend would say it. And she's like, dude, you're saying it so clearly. She would fuck with me. Like, where I would be like, Alexa, change the song. I'm sorry. I don't know. Or she would change it to the weirdest wrong song. I
Like,
would
here's
like,
the Wizard of Oz.
I'd be like,
You're
Alexa, I'll fucking kill you, you stupid bitch. Like,
well, just
Christina's
now
like,
I asked Alexa if my power was on because my power was off. So I'm like, okay, that's
That is
one way
nice.
to be like.
There
So
is
it's like
nice.
there's tools that can
there
like.
is tools. We're not,
you know.
but flock
Yeah.
cameras can go fuck themselves. And
Yeah.
we are calling out all furries.
And
We need the furry
Yeah.
community, please.
that's our podcast goal is to
Get
is to-
sponsored by furries.
No, to activate the furry community to
To
go out in
attack
their
AI
costumes
cameras.
and attack those flock cameras.
Yeah.
What are flock? What is this?
Oh,
Oh,
we don't have time.
Like drone cameras?
No,
What?
it's the cameras that are all around your city that have the.
Once
the-
you see what they look like, you'll
solar
be like,
panels
oh,
over
they're
them?
everywhere.
They literally can. They will identify your face, whether or not you're happy or sad. Somebody can go on there.
They
and
care about my feelings.
They can go on there. And, this is how we fall in love with the chatbots. They tell us what we want. No, it just can track
If
every
you've
single
seen
thing
these
you've ever
around,
done.
they're
It can-
tracking
it can
everything.
tell you everything
They're
you're
they're
doing.
scanning your license plate. They're listening for sound.
That's
They're
just
Listening for
insane.
sound.
it's this is the state surveillance. Like
I
this
had a
is
nightmare
the
about data
surveillance.
centers. I was
state.
like, I gotta quit reading this
yeah,
shit.
you do.
Dude, I went to Stonehenge today on a podcast. I was like,
Oh.
I got to go back to something ancient civilization geometry. Take me
Why
home
do they care about what I'm doing?
because they're psychopaths and they think they want to surveil the world so that you'll behave, and then they can ration water because climate change was a huge fucking deal 3 years ago. Then they realized how much water is going to take for you to look up how to cook chicken, and they were like, you know what? We're going to build a bunker and take the water. Mad Max is a documentary. Yeah, it's coming. I'm getting chickens.
Yeah.
We got a blueberry bush.
Yeah, and this one's on fucking Reddit to figure out how to build the wildflowers.
Hey.
How much water juice did you use looking that up on the
All
internet?
I gotta know is my Reddit wildflower 123. I was attacking
He
people
does it
on the
upside down.
subreddit. Hey, retard, you fucking idiot! I tilled the land. You're wrong. 6 months later, I had to write an apology. Look at my beautiful garden.
I will say I've cooked more with ChatGPT than I have my whole life.
There are positives to it. I'm not all doom and gloom.
But you're making fun of like how to cook chicken, but truly like
I said that because I Googled temperature the other day because I was like, I gotta give this to my kids.
Yeah.
So you do
Let me
it,
get
yeah.
100%.
Well,
Yeah.
also
Let's not eyeball this one.
but being poor, I like have ingredients in the fridge and I don't know what
Medium rare for the lady.
what I can make. So I'll be like, hey, I got this, this, and this, and I'll be like, yeah, you can make this thing out of that, and it's
That's awesome.
I have considered doing that before, but I'm like, nah. This is
I'll stick to the lead paint. I don't need you to tell me.
Exactly.
I'm a Luddite. It's a slippery slope.
No, I'm just like, this is where human creativity lives, is being like, let's see what I can figure out about this.
Yeah. Because that's another thing.
That's like how I learned how to cook, was being poor and buying not all of the right things, but some of the right things, and then figuring it out.
But since then, I've gotten more creative. So like it was like helpful again as a tool, and then I was like, oh, I'll try this or add it to that or take that same concept and like whatever. But
yeah, but if you haven't quartered a pork chop in lead paint, then I don't think you're hitting my level of creativity.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going the other way.
Yeah.
I just bought Amish popcorn 2 days ago.
what does that mean?
It is
The butter's
popcorn
churned?
That's from Amish County, and they just have the little kernels. No, it's just the little kernels. You pour them into a pan with oil, and you have to put a top on. You cook it old school. But it was little kernels, so it was little popcorn.
You got kids running around covered in poop, and you got time to be doing all that.
You
That's
got
when we put the
ripped
kids to
off.
bed.
Okay, that's fair.
It's awesome. The
That's
lady
fair.
was like, "You can get more in a handful," and I was like, "I like where you're at." That lady.
More in a handful is
You know
hilarious.
What? She looked like somebody who would know about some popcorn snacks. I was like, "This lady, fuck."
She had
What
that
else
popcorn look.
What else you got over there? Got anything to plug? What's coming up?
Really just glorified mics. My buddy the other day was like, you're the most bookable open mic lady comic of Atlanta. And I said, thank you so
That's
much.
so mean.
That's
a
so
little fucking
nice.
Backhanded. That's when
And then of course spent like 10 minutes apologizing. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying you're doing all the cool open mic. And I'm like, okay, well,
your
but
next
they're
comic
open
is
mics.
funny for a girl.
Yeah.
Dude, oh fuck.
Most
Your next-
bookable
your next-
open mic comic lady.
Your next top comic,
Fuck yourself.
pretty good for a girl at a bar.
Yeah.
Dude, my buddy tried to show his daughter like Mighty Ducks or like Sandlot and like all the old movies, and they're always like, you throw like a girl, and she just looked over and went, what the hell?
Yeah.
Because she's never
Like-
heard that
like-
insult.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
It's the misogyny, honey, of the 90s.
Well, it's-
That's
Girl, you just don't know how to throw yet. Once you figure it out, you'll see what we're talking about.
that's when she'd be throwing them hands. Straight.
I threw the ball with my daughter.
I've got funniest Helium
Nice.
on the
Oh,
29th,
yeah.
July 29th. When's your date?
I think we might be on the same day. Because
Yeah,
I'm
we'll be
I think
nice.
I'm the 29th. Yeah.
I'm coming. July 29th at Helium. Get some
Yeah.
tickets. It is super fun. The funniest is fun. You get to see a
Honestly,
bunch of people.
Corey, just reach out to me. I'll get you on my comp list.
You got who's your one listener?
Corey is like the guy who's been listening since the beginning.
Aw.
And dude, Corey, this is coming out on Friday, so how much shit was that? I'm giving him a bunch of stuff this week. And
Yeah.
I don't think he's ready for the amount of shit that
No.
we're giving him.
Because
That's awesome.
Corey's
He's having twins.
Yeah, he's about to have twins.
Yeah.
You're gonna get poop covered spiders.
Yeah,
I hope that's fun.
Spiders. That is what we're naming
All
the
those
episode.
poop covered spiders.
They call them
That's so
chocolate covered spiders in these
Yuck.
parts.
Are we
Yeah,
done?
join the
Yay.
Patreon.
Join the
Patreon.com.